Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to defend on Haven like a Radiant. We're going to be starting with the most aggressive angles on each site, and then I'm going to slowly fall back and show you all the more defensive spots, and I'll explain when you should play either of these. I'm also going to be playing Reyna. I'm going to show you a few good flashes, but other than that, there's not too much Reyna specific stuff because her main abilities are just revolving around her util, her heal, and her dismiss. So the first aggressive way we can play here on A site, by the way, I'm going to start on A and then slowly go towards C. So here we have an angle that we can hold at the start of the round. You guys probably are very aware of this, but if you have the aim for it, this is completely good to do. And if you have a good timing and there's no one peeking, and there's still no one peeking, you can cross to the left like this, and you can just wait here like this. So some of you might be aware of this corner, some of you are probably not, and some of you probably never clear this corner. So if you don't clear this corner, you should clear it when you're attacking, and also on defense you should try playing it to see if you can get like 2 or 3 kills, because it can be very, very good. So next I'm going to be going towards short. Again, so this is an aggressive play to hold that. The next aggressive play that we have here is just come short like this and just peek it like this and see if you can catch anyone. And the idea is Reyna is to get a kill, dismiss away. You might have to jump to get it and then just get out, because you don't want to be fighting like 4 people here. Also try to keep the angle kind of tight until you can maybe see one. Another cool thing to do is come up here if they allow it without wander. Okay, so you can come up here. This is really good because people are not going to expect this at all. Even in like the highest rank, people won't expect this. Normally you just come here, they'll get a kill, dismiss away. So now I'm going to show you guys the more passive angles for short. So we can sit right here. This is a corner, of course. This is a corner, and also we can, when we come up short, we can, instead of peek, we can come to this corner, and this is good for like using a shorty. This shorty skin is sick, by the way. So you just come here, and you can wait. So these corners are both fine. I don't normally play these unless I just want to use them for like one round. But next we have this corner. This corner is pretty decent. People do clear this somewhat often, but not super often. So I would suggest playing here at least once or twice in the game. So after that, we also have this like cubby here. This is good if they're coming out long and there's no one short, but if they're coming from both and you get a bad timing, you're gonna get like sandwiched. So yeah. So next we have this corner. This is outside of short. You can hold both long and short from here, so this is really decent. I would suggest sitting here occasionally as well. Next corner we have is outside long. And again, we don't want to sit like hard in the corner. We can play just a little bit out. You can also watch short from here if they're going to come out from short like this. We can also hold a little angle right here. Because we don't always need to push on defense if we're just wanting to play a little more passive. This is really good right here. And you can always get the dismiss out and dismiss all the way back to here, and you're completely safe. And that leads me to my next spot that I would play on the site, which is going to be from back site right here. So you can either fight short or you can fight long here. Or you can just kind of wait for them. You can just kind of hold a tight angle like this, wait for them to run out, and just make sure they're not getting pushed from the other side. Hell is also good, but I don't normally play there. So those are all the main spots that I would play on A site. So our first cool flash here is going to be into short like this. So this is specifically good if you have a teammate short, or if you know they're coming short and you want to see exactly how many, so you throw the flash. And basically, if they're there, they'll shoot it because they'll kind of expect someone to be peeking from here, so they're scared, right? You can also throw it closer to the wall here, so that it's a little bit further back, like up against this wall. So let's try it one more time. That's a little bit better. So yeah, if you can get it like there, then there's almost no chance people won't be blind if they're coming down short. So I would highly suggest this flash occasionally. Like, say if you're playing B and you're rotating toward A, you can just chuck a flash in there, and if you hear 3 guns, you say, all right, three guys A short. Be careful, guys. Yeah, something like that, Sorry for clearing my throat, by the way. But anyways, on B site here, the most aggressive play that we can do is going to just be hold window. And then, so what I normally do is I'll either hold this and just wait from either right side or left side. And if you're Jett, by the way, you can go up here and you can hold that. And that's completely good. But I would suggest just sitting here waiting, and my go-to play is just kind of walk up instead of just sit and wait. So then if you're walking up, you do need to clear to the right bottom mid here, because you see this angle is opening up on the right here. And a lot of times you'll see someone's head like right here, or they might already be like running out. So just whenever you're doing this, just be aware of this, and then maybe place your crosshair back here. And what I like to do is just come up mid. This, like I said, this is the aggressive play that I go for. And we can just come here. If we can make it to this spot right here, then we're in really good shape. Some people will expect you here. Many won't. But low ranks, you can get away with this like crazy. So then you can just flank. You can flank onto A. Or, you know, you can just wait for them because they might rotate out. You can also see if there's anyone C from here. And another cool spot that you can sit if you don't want to push all the way is just right here. This is good if you think they're going to rotate from like, rotate back. Because if they, you know, say they've been faking a lot and you think they're going to rotate back, this is really good. And, or if you can just get here before they make it to mid, then that's fantastic. Another play we can go for that's slightly less aggressive but still pretty aggressive is cross to the cubby here. And usually I just kind of like to chill, maybe hold like this bottom mid instead of holding window because it's, yeah. But the whole idea here is, again, to just get a kill and then dismiss out all the way back to like right here. Make sure that you don't stop here because people will shoot you through this. If you dismiss right, if you stop your dismiss right behind this wall, you'll get spammed. So be careful. But you should be able to make it all the way out. So moving back to more passive spots on B. This is my favorite spot to play right here. If I'm not pushing or peeking B and I just want to play B, I'll just sit right here. And again, if you're Jett, you can sit up there. If you're Omen, etc., up here as well. And so this is good because people have to clear here and here. A lot of people will just clear that side first, and sometimes people will clear nothing and they'll just run into sight because, you know, why not? Clearing corners overrated anyway, right? So yeah, this is kind of what it looks like for them. And then see, at this point you can just shoot them, or if they're looking at you, you shoot them immediately. If they're looking this way, you can even wait to see if you can get two of them, because they'll just keep running in, right? And yeah, so we can always play C-Link or A-Link, but yeah, basically you just hold like this from either side. Nothing too crazy about that. But yeah, so other than that, I wouldn't sit back sight if you're defending. You can sit back here behind sight, but don't sit like the very back of sight. This is actually called gong, I think. People just call it back. I don't really know actually, but because like no one really sits there, people just call it back sight. Like this is just, I don't know what this is called. This is just back of B sight. So you could play around back here like this. Just kind of wait, see if you can, because you can just, this is a big like circle pretty much. I mean, it's a big square, but if you can play around this properly, you can get away with a lot of stuff. So now we're gonna go to garage. The most aggressive play is of course going to be to just peek out, so be careful. Sometimes people break the doors as soon as the round starts, so you do need to be careful of that. But what you could do is just kind of come here, check here first, and then a lot of times people will be jumping up here, and so basically what that looks like is for them, as soon as the round starts, they can make it to like right here. And so you have to be ready to place your crosshair on them like this, so like this. And you can also spam through this. Next, I'm going to clear a window because that's pretty common to find people like right here. So be aware of that. And at this point, if there's no one here, again, just like the mid push, I'm just going to slowly walk up toward window. I love to do this on pistol round because pistol round people love to go A and C. So I'll just run up like this. And I will just, again, get to this spot. If it's pistol round and they're hard committing A, I'll maybe look to the right real quick, and then I'll just flank them really quick. And yeah, you guys get the idea of a flank, hopefully. So other than that, if you don't want to play as aggressive, you can sit close to left here and just wait for them, because again, you have your dismiss. And generally, this is a pretty free kill. A lot of the time, people won't clear like the right side here. They'll just kind of like assume it's clear, because for whatever reason, you know, it seems like a weird spot for an enemy to sit. So they'll just kind of go like this. So that means you can just play here and get away with a free kill. You can also sit on this side over here. Don't sit in the corner because it's very easy to clear, very easy to get even potentially spammed through it. I actually don't know, but I would suggest playing out like this. You're much less likely to get spammed, and it's harder for enemies to know exactly where you're going to be playing at. Playing behind this box, I wouldn't suggest it. You can get spammed. It might be good for like an eco round or something, but I would not suggest it because you'll get seen from long if they're coming into C. And it's just not great to deal with people coming into garage either. So overall, just not great. So next, this is a ramp. You can actually walk up these sandbags, if you guys did not know that. So you see, I get a little bit of the height elevation here. So sometimes I like to sit kind of like this and see if anyone's coming into garage. You have to be careful though, because technically they can kind of come under like that. And you have to like crouching, but more than likely you'll be able to see them coming through garage. So just be aware. Other than that, you can kind of just chill in window. You can try to fight here. It's really hard to get kills, but you can at least get vision. You can also sit on the left side or on the right side, but people will spam this, so be careful. People can also spam this from garage down there. But yeah, throwing a flash here is good just for info or to peek with. And yeah, so I think that's about it for garage. Moving on to C. Also, by the way, one more thing. If you're playing a duelist and get up here, raise, jett, omen, whatever, you can get up there and you can kind of just chill right here and go for kills, which is really good. You can always just dash out or, you know, however you do. So the aggressive play for C long is going to be to just hold right here. I like to hold on this left side parallel with this wall here, because basically the advantage of this is so like if you're on this side, right, you can see them sooner, but you're going to be stuck. If you don't get a kill, you're going to be stuck, but if you do get a kill, of course you can dismiss away. So you can play this side, but you have to be very confident in your shot, because if you miss, then you're stuck on this side. You see I'm stuck in this sort of triangle here, and so that's why I hold here. So even if I whiff, then I can just kind of back off, fall back to site, take a different position, and yeah. And so if there's no one here, again, what I'm gonna do is just walk up and wait until I see someone. I can also sit in this corner and cubby like this and just wait for them. And if they happen to come garage, this is gonna be really good for me. And if they come here and they don't clear me, it's also really good for me. If there's no one here, I'm just going to keep pushing and then flank again, just like always. I didn't say this on A, but you can come, if you play either short or long, you can also flank from A lobby. So I didn't actually show that though. But yeah. So now we're going to go to more passive spots. This corner is actually pretty good. People don't really play it, but you need to have someone playing garage. I would suggest playing this like once. You can play up here or up here if you're someone that can get up there. You can also play this corner. Don't play in the corner, play out like this, or I like to play it like this. You just have to be careful of garage. Again, make sure you have a teammate. And if they're running out, basically, they're probably gonna be looking like here, and then, like by the time that they're gonna look over toward you, you're gonna already have a shot on them. So, it's pretty good. You can also throw a flash like this, swing out on them as they're pushing, and they're kind of screwed, especially the lower rank you are. By the way, for your low rank, I absolutely believe in you guys. So. Continuing with the more defensive spots, we have logs here. I don't always play this, but this is a spot that you can get to if you're not on jett, if you're just on Reyna. This is a little bit weird, but you can get the kill, dismiss back to back site here. We can also just hold right here. This is a bit aggressive, but it's farther away. This is good if you're opping or just want to one-tap some people. Next spot we have is going to be on plat here. So we can see cubby from here or garage. So we can fight either one of these. Or we can just kind of chill, hold garage, make sure no one's coming. By the way, if this ever gets smoked, there's a very good chance they're coming C. Because that means that they're not going to come garage. There might be one lurking garage. But it means the team as a collective isn't splitting C. So, what I like to do is kind of just chill here. You don't want to hide because they can see your gun. But you kind of just sit here and watch garage. And if they come out C and no one's garage, people don't normally clear this. So you can get like 2 or 3. Trigger discipline is very important. I might actually make a video about that, but yeah. So you can also sit back plat here. I don't usually sit here because this is kind of like a death trap. If people somehow cross to like right here, which is pretty common, they'll just kill you from right here. And people will keep pushing you from here as well. So you can't play that spot though. It's not horrible, but it's not the best, honestly. So that's about it for Haven defense. If you guys have any other questions, if you enjoyed, leave a comment. And join my Discord if you guys want coaching. That's also in the description. But yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.